Hi everyone, we
Hi.
are psyched. My name is Tania, this is my mom Brunel,
Mm-hmm.
and today we want to talk to you about intuition and how to get the messages that you need from source. We also want to talk about a message that we received, that mom received, regarding a beverage that is recommended for us to make for healing throughout this time that we're experiencing now. So I'm gonna let mom talk a little bit about intuition now.
Well, what I refer as intuition is we have a sensor with us in ourselves that Jesus left us and let us know that we had before he left this planet. This is what I call intuition. Is something that when you refer to, I feel it in my guts that this is good or this is bad. That's exactly what it is. So when we need something, we need to ask Jesus. We need to ask God, how we can get this. I mean, basically, it's something that we are going to receive something that we need, not exactly that we want. We are going to receive whatever we need. So if you want something and you ask for something that you want, don't expect that you're going to receive that. It's something because God knows what we need, and that's what we're going to get. For example, when you have a money problem, that's something that most of the people have money problems. Okay, you said, "Oh, I need money. I need money to solve this problem. I need money. I need to win the lottery. I need to have money now so I can solve this problem." And nah, you're not going to receive the money. But that happened to me once, and until I said, "Oh, please, Jesus, I need a solution." Ding, ding, ding. That was the word, a solution to that money problem. And you know what? That's exactly what I received, and that's exactly what you're going to receive. You're going to receive the solution because that's in you. That's in you. You know what the solution is, but you have to take it out of your body, of your spirit, of your high self. You have to talk to yourself too, and that's how we ask for something.
Yeah, I always when I reach out for a question or something going on in my life, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't deal with this or whatever. I always say, I don't say help me with this. I say, please show me the tools. Show me the way to get to that.
Exactly.
And because that's how you're going to get the answer. You're never going to get the good example that mom used, the money. You say, I want money, I need money, I'm drowning in debt. If only somebody sends me $1 million check or whatever, that's not going to work. What's going to work, what you're going to get is how to solve that issue. You're going to get the tools. You got to put it together yourself.
Yes.
And then that's all part of the lesson of being here on earth. Mm-hmm. You're not going to get to the results right away. You have to take the test.
Mm-hmm.
So that's part of it. And it all is also free will.
Mm-hmm.
God says, this is good and this is bad, but it is your choice to which way you want to go.
Exactly, free will. That is a very important thing to know. God gave us free will. Well, use it with wisdom. Yeah. Because you don't just when you say oh God, why this is happening or why whatever, just go to the source. Just go and check why that thing's happening. And you will find the answers. You will find answers. Because actually, it was whenever something happens to you, it was your decision. God, nothing have to do with it. Nothing. It's just your decision. Your life. You decide what your life is gonna be. You don't leave and you don't leave
come here.
Exactly. You don't leave your past because that is already gone. You don't leave your future because it's not even here. So leave the present, and use your the knowledge you have to live your present, because your present depends on how your future is going to be. You decide what to do.
Yeah, and also that goes back to the intuition. So we set up our mission before we came here.
Mm-hmm.
And your intuition is what's going to lead you to it, which is why it's very important to listen to it and to follow it. Because the moment that you decide to ignore it, the moment that you decide to say, everyone else is doing it, so I might as well do it myself, you are completely going in the wrong direction of your path. See? So you have to listen to your intuition, because it's the only thing that's going to keep you straight. Okay?
Exactly.
And at the same time, it's part of life, it's part of your lessons. You're going to get a lot of rocks thrown your way. You're going to get a lot of mountains built right in your path. That's just part of life. And your intuition is going to tell you how to climb that mountain. Your intuition is going to tell you how to avoid those rocks, how to avoid the holes, the potholes on the road. Okay? But you listen to your intuition, not somebody else. You don't look at your neighbor and say, well, they're just not climbing the mountain, so I'm not going to climb the mountain. You don't look at your friends and say, well, they're throwing themselves in the pothole, so I'm going to throw myself in the pothole as well. You listen to your intuition, because first of all, you don't know their path, you don't know their mission.
Exactly.
Okay, you can only go your way.
Yes, yeah, that's right.
So we see horses that they're in a carriage or whatever, and they put those blinders in the horses so they don't follow somebody else.
That's the way you have to do things.
That's how you have to go about life, especially now, because now more than ever. There's more than ever in anybody's past life or whatever, there's more rocks and there's more mountains to climb, because it's where we're headed. We're headed to a different level, to a different dimension, spiritually and physically. And we're only going to get there. We're only going to get there if we listen to our intuition.
Yes.
Okay? If you don't, you're only going to stay behind.
Yes, that's right. That's right. And right now, we have to survive this, because everything around us is darkness. Everything is darkness. You have that light inside of you. You have to let that light come out of you. You have to let that light shine. You have to do that, because you cannot allow the darkness to cover everything, everything around you. These times are to be, you have to make sure that you are going to have the right path. We don't have time. The time is running out. We don't have time. We have to take care of ourselves so we can guide others. But it's very important that you just to channel all those things by yourself. You have to shine by yourself. Because as I say again, I'm saying it again, there's no time. We are running out of time. This is getting worse and worse, and we have to take everything that is pulling us down. We have to leave all that, and we have to concentrate in what we are. We
have to literally break the chains.
Exactly. So we have to do that.
And not to be all gloom and gloom, it's not. It is going to get worse before it gets better.
Yes.
Because it is going to get better. I've had this vision many years ago, where it wasn't really a vision. It was like my spirit. My spirit left to another planet, and I saw how this planet was going to be just like that one, and it was beautiful. It was a planet where it's just strange to say, because it doesn't make sense now, but it will once we get there.
Yes.
Because the planet is beautiful, it's clean, but at the same time, is the Earth and technology are like intertwined with. I think it has to do with the frequency. You know, technology, phones, Wi-Fi, all that is frequency, and we are frequency. Somehow in the future, the frequencies are going to be intertwined, so that it works for us, not the other way around. So it's kind of like part of us, but not in a bad way, not in a enslaved way. It's more like mentally you're able to turn the light on.
Yes.
Like you don't need a switch. That kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And everybody lives in a more community base.
Mm-hmm.
There's no government. There are no rulers. There's really no law. It's like a knowledge of understanding
what is good.
How to live life, how to take care of yourself and your neighbors.
Yes.
In a very like united way.
Yes.
And that's where we're going, because we are going to be free of all the evil wickedness that's out there, because we are going to know the truth. We're going to know what it really is, and that way we're going to be free of it.
Yes.
And we are going to really know how to live our lives.
Yes.
Because we're not going to be so enslaved in the thought of evilness and wickedness.
Exactly.
Because knowledge is power. It has always been.
Yes.
And that's a lot of us are blinded of that knowledge. We don't know it, or we don't want to see it, because we've been fed things that are not truth, to keep us from seeing the truth.
Yeah.
But more and more people are seeing it. More and more people are becoming more aware of what really is to be a human.
Yeah.
What was the intention, the original intention of God and humanity.
And I might add to that in order to get to that heavenly place that we will be, you have to change your goals. You have to change that, because you have to make the goal to go to that direction of what she's talking about. That's what your goal has to be set up, not to I'm going to make money for this, or I'm going to to everything that has to do with these times or these times, materialistic thing. No. Yeah. Change your goal, because those material things are not going to help at all. Nothing. Yeah. You have to change your goal to those spiritual things that you are going to need to be there, because that's your goal. Your goal has to be, I want to be there. I want to get there. I want to be a part of that beautiful, magical planet that we eventually are going to be. So if you want to be part of it, you have to change your goal to go there. What am I going to do to be there? That's what you have to start thinking of.
Yeah. And it's all about remaining positive, listening to your intuition, and that is not an easy thing to do, especially now with so much going on. And and that's one of the reasons why we started a channel, because we know there's a lot of you, and it happens to us too. We're not gonna lie. There's days that we're like, nah, I'm done. I don't. I can't take it anymore.
I can't do this.
So but we're here to help people, to help you get there, to help you understand things better.
Yeah, because we are trying to help you, because we know and we have been helping us, and we know that this works.
Yeah.
You know, that works. So because we have seen it ourselves, that's why we want to share that with you, with all of you. So it really works. So
we right now, then we're just gonna move on and talk about the message that Mom received. Was it this morning or
last night?
And she's gonna talk what she received, and then when she told me about it, then I connected the source, and I got some additional messages, and I will add to that as she goes.
Yeah, and well, two things. One was that before last night dream, I was like I know that a lot of you are like thinking how this is gonna end, all the things that I have to, the problems that I have right now, all the things around me that I have to fix, I have to do it by myself and all that. You say, oh God, please, Jesus, just help me with this, just help me calm down and all that. And then I saw myself, in this desert, and this storm coming. It was like a desert. It was this storm coming, very strong storm. And then Jesus was there, and he held my hand, and he said, just look at my eyes. Don't look anywhere else. Just look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. And I can feel, the wind and all that was coming in closer, and I was so nervous, and my heart was beating very fast. And then said, no, don't look anywhere, just look at my eyes. Just look at my eyes. And I kept just looking at his eyes, and I just got his hands, and I started feeling so that peaceful time, and then I could feel the wind and everything that was coming through, and I was just there peacefully just looking at his eyes. And when everything was over, he said, you can look now. I said, oh, I really don't want to look. I just wanted to keep looking at your eyes, Jesus. It was so magical. And that's one of the things that I had recently. It was the day before yesterday night, I just received that he came to me again, and then he said, you have to start working on a beverage that you'll have to have just once, because we are going to start receiving messages of things that we have to do, every month, or one thing different. If we have to have another beverage, fine, but this time it's a beverage that we have to prepare and have it. And she had more information, because she had more information on that beverage.
Yeah. So I was getting some. Sometimes I get little messages here and there, but like I said, I have a very active toddler, so I don't sometimes get a full message. So I just get like little things here and there, and then I'm like, why does like just a word or something, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that? And then I got I've been getting like pine needle in my head, and I'm like, what the heck do I need pine needle for? So I got there's this guy I follow, which some of you might know him. His name is David Avocado Wolf, and he has like a protocol to like clean yourself of toxins that you might have taken. And one of the ingredients was pine needle in it. So I was like, well, maybe it's that. So if you want to check him out, he does have a protocol. It has a lot of ingredients and things that are not easy to come by, but he does have a store, and you can buy it from there. So check it out. I can look it up and see if I can put it in the description below, but I'm not going to guarantee it if I can find a link. But if I find a link, I will put it. But in the meantime, there were other ingredients that I was getting in my head. And when Mom said, because the protocol that he has, it's like a thing that you have to do for a certain amount of time, So like I said, just look it up and read it. If it feels good, if it feels right, do it. If not, don't do it. But from what I read, a lot of the ingredients there, or some of the ingredients there, were the ones that I was getting in my head. And the one that struck me the most was pine needle, because that's something that I didn't even know that you could eat.
or drink, the tea or something.
Yeah, so I'm like, well, maybe there's really something to this. So check that out. But anyway, so when Mom told me that we are supposed to have it once, at least for now. But
for now.
It seemed like it was a one time thing.
One time thing, yeah.
I was like, well, whatever it is, we need to enhance it, right? Because it's a one time thing. So as soon as I said that, I'm like, well, we got to do it on the full moon, and right now it's 3 days from now. It's going to be on the 23rd. Mm-hmm. So we knew that we have to put a video together and give you the ingredients. So you out there, you have 3 days to get it and put it together. Yeah. And you have to leave it out for, I don't know, depending where you live and how you feel comfortable, for a couple of hours or so that it gets the energy from the full moon. If you're able to leave it for the whole time that the moon is shining, that will be even better. So for the hours or however long. Yeah. So this is what I got. So I got the pine needle tea, but I found out that is a little bit difficult to make. It has to be a specific type of pine. Like, it has to be the green pine, and also pine needles are toxic. So all the information, you can find it on David Avocado's Wolf's and how to do it. Yeah. So if you want to go with pine needle, please search it before you do it. The other thing that I got, instead of pine needle, you can do fennel or star anise. That is a lot easier to find. Yeah. You can you are very likely to find already a tea, but if not, you can buy that dry, and you can boil it in some water.
Yes.
So that is the easiest alternative, and I think it's the one that we're going to go with, because again, it's a lot easier, and I don't feel comfortable with the pine needle stuff, even though that was the thing I was getting in my head. Once I found out that it was a little toxic, I'm like, I don't know if I want to get there. So that's up to you. Silver is it's an amazing metal when it comes to healing, and it helps build your immune system, and it's also, you can use it as an antibiotic. So if you are sick with an infection, you can take it. If you get an injury, like if you cut yourself, you can use silver, colloidal silver, and it works amazing.
Is it something that you get like that, silver? You buy it like that, or you just put a coin in your...
Well, you can buy the colloidal silver on Amazon. Okay. The one that David recommends is the coated silver, which is a little stronger, but it's a little bit more pricey. Okay. But either way that you get the silver, it works. Okay. If you want to put a silver coin, if you have a silver coin, and you want to put the silver coin in the drink, you can do that too, because you're going to get silver that way. So whichever is easier. Just make sure that it is an actual silver coin, not silver coated, or that is actually silver, like 99.9%.
Yeah, you have to be silver. Yeah.
Zinc. And vitamin C and D, and because it's a beverage, find it in a powder form. Yes. Okay, depending where you live, at the D, like we live in Florida, so we get a lot of sun, so we don't have to get a strong one, but a 10,000 one is the one that is recommended. The vitamin C at 500, I think, or 1,000, 500 or 1,000 milligrams of that. Let's see what else I got. And you're gonna put all that stuff on a jar of juice, and it's going to be a mix of orange juice and carrot juice. And if you could do it yourself, that's even better. So if you can get the fruit, if you can get the carrot, and if you have a juicer or whatever, you can squish it somehow, that's going to be better. If you can, try to find it as organic and as pure as possible. So if you're lucky enough, like us, we live in Florida, there's a lot of what's it called? I was going to say nursery, but I don't know if it's the same word for that. So we're able to get it freshly squished, at least the orange juice. For the carrots, we're just gonna have to use a juicer and get it that way. And if you live in an area where dandelion grows, get a few of those leaves and grind them up. And St. John's wort, and it's the same, get it in a powder form. If not, then grind it up. If you already have it in the house, like we already have vitamin C, for example, we're just going to grind it up and then put it that way. But it's better if you get it in a powder form, though.
Yeah, it is.
And then I'm a huge fan of charcoal. Charcoal is incredible. It cleans everything, and it's really good for infections too. If you can get capsules of that would be better. And it's recommended that you take 2 to 3 capsules of that, and you take it on an empty stomach, because that cleans your blood.
Would that be inside the beverages, or you just swallow it and then?
I'm gonna see how I can find charcoal, and because if I'm able to just get a bottle and put it out, the moon is going to enhance everything. So then I'll just have, divided, and so like you take a pill and then you drink the juice, kind of thing. Before I continue, though, I have to say that we're not doctors, we're not experts or nutritionists, so this is just our opinion. So we cannot give you advice on doing this, and I have to say this because of legal issues and all that stuff. So that's our disclaimer. We're not experts, we're just giving our opinions on this, because again, feel it. If it doesn't feel right to you, it doesn't feel right to you. We're just relaying a message that we got, and we wanted to put it out there. And just mix it up and leave it out for the moon to enhance it, and then you take it the next day. But after you take it, after you do this, you have to be out in the sun for at least an hour, because the sun is going to activate it. Okay, so that part is very important, that you stay outside for an hour. So see what time of the day might be better for you, because right now it's really hot for us in Florida. So when we do it, we're going to try to do it as early in the morning as we can. So we take, so we don't take the really hot sun. So that's what we'll recommend. And that's what I got. That's what I got for that. So you should be able to and ready to do it. I think the next, I can't remember the thing. The next, that's on Friday. So the 23rd is on Friday. So by Saturday you should be able to
do it. It's a perfect time, I might say. And
so most of us are going to be home.
And we would like to hear from you. We would like to for you to ask questions, so we can just try to answer the question.
We're going to put an email where you can reach us. But you feel free to leave comments below if you feel comfortable with leaving comments. And let us know in any way that we can help. We will help. And is there anything else that you want to add?
Not right now, but we have some other stuff that we went to, but we'll be in another show.
We try to keep them around half an hour. We don't want to make them more than that. So, all right. thank you so much for
Thank
being
you
with
very
us
much for-
today. And
yeah.
please share and
Yeah.
subscribe. That's the only thing that's gonna get the message out there. It's gonna help us in YouTube a lot.
Yeah.
You know, YouTube has this thing that if we get, I think 1,000 people to, I think it's 1,000 people to subscribe, we can do mobile live. So we can, you know, if we are out somewhere, we get a message and we want to get it to you right away, we can just take our phones and put
Yeah,
the
that would be
message,
great.
you know, as we're getting it.
Because we just, exactly.
Yeah, because right now we really want to do live, but it's a little bit of a pain in the butt for us right now. So, but you know, if we reach to 1,000, at least I think it's 1,000. I'm not 100% sure. I have to check on that. But you know, the more subscribers, obviously, that helps us with a lot of stuff. YouTube, you know, gives you advantages. The more people that watches you, and the more people that subscribe to you. So please, if you're seeing us on through other social media, embedded social media, so like if you're seeing us through Instagram or Facebook or whatever, please go to YouTube and subscribe. And like and keep cheering to help us reach our goal. That would be amazing. And also, I am not on social media. Mom is, so you know, she's able to post it out to her friends and stuff. I don't know if we are going to open a page on Facebook or Instagram, but right now we do have a Telegram. So if you're on Telegram, we're gonna put the link below as well. So you can reach us there too. That's another way to reach us with questions and anything.
Yep.
And what else? I think that's it. I think that's it for now.
No, for now, I think for now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Love y'all.